One of the saddest things about narcissistic abuse is that so many of the victims never love again. And in my mind, when we never love again after a narcissistic individual, to some degree, I think we are still trapped in the past. Now I know everyone's not going to like that and they're going to tell me off. Comments below, feel free, put it out there. But actually, if the wounding from the past means that we can never open up again, risk again, trust again, love again, is it not fair to assume that our wounding from the past is impacting on our present? If you've been in love with a narcissistic individual, you know they'll be on to the next supply, the next victim, and they'll milk them and then bounce on to the other. That's their business. That's how they work. However, for many of our empaths, the sadness of what I see is, and I've been a victim of it myself. I threw myself into my work and then there was never enough space. Or I would keep meeting similar types. Not great for your greatness. So I came back, did the inner work, right? But there is a real sadness knowing that many of us never love again. Does that speak to you? Are you someone who's been profoundly impacted by narcissistic again, but you never trust again? And if that is the case, then my gentle encouragement to you is to realize, is to share with you, encourage you to risk again. Now, that doesn't mean go on no dating apps or whatever, but what is it like for you to get, look, there are no guarantees in any love relationship. That beautiful quote, better to have loved than to have never loved at all. And as much as I've loved again and it's pinched me again and I've had to let go and maybe go back to therapy and feel sorry for myself, I am really honored that I risked again and I tried again. Because having companionship is a beautiful thing. Having someone to care for, that's a human being. And I'm not saying I get the reason why so many of us love pets. I totally get it. But I think it's the ultimate healing. But I also fully respect why we never love again. But I also think when we never love again, a part of us, especially for so much of us empaths who are kind, considerate and loving and kind and caring and giving and thoughtful, that part of us never gets activated again. It does in different ways, but we won't allow that in an intimate relationship. And I get it. But my question to you is, would you ever allow yourself to risk again, to try again, to love again, and potentially hurt again? You see, you can't live life in your comfort zone. You can't live a full life always playing it safe. You know, there's been times when I felt like entertainment for my married friends, as I speak about my intimate relationships and, okay, that one's finished, that one's here, single at the moment. But actually, I believe, and I was thinking this to myself, it's a full life. It's a lived life. It's a life of taking risks, calculated risks, checking myself, hurting sometimes, revisiting, thinking about what I need to take responsibility for, and in time, risking again. And it can be different. It can be very different. I hope this video makes sense to you. And if you are contemplating loving again after a narcissist, well, my hope is that you've done your self-awareness is up. You're paying good attention to your red flags. Because empath, we need to know our red flags, going above and beyond, ignoring things, not calling it out. But once you have a steady sense of self-awareness, questions to ask. Would you love again? Now, remember, we can't be going for excitement. We can't be going for someone we want to change. We have to accept people as they are, not as we want them to be. But an important question to ponder upon. Would I ever love again after narcissistic abuse? And it is possible. Do take care. Your girl, Kili Tamana. Need help? Go to the bio.